Page 21, Puppet Dance. No sharps or flats. This is in the key of C major to start, but it changes. 4/4 time. Okay, 4 counts in a measure, quarter note gets a count, blah, blah, blah. Let's check the fingering in the notes because we're going to move around. There's accidentals and the key signature changes at the end of the second line. Ugh. Right hand, you're starting out here. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and then it's the same thing. Now we're in C minor. 1 and 2 and. Now the last two measures of the first line there, remember that accidental is good for the rest of the measure. So it's that E flat, they're all flat. All the E's are flatted. Then go on, it's thumb here. You're here and just put the thumb here, just put the thumb underneath and you're here. So you started here in the second line, you're in this position, the thumb's going to cover both notes, that's all. And here, and then come up, thumb again. I don't like that, but we'll do it. They say extended position. What we have is we move the 5-finger position, we extend out, spread the hand out to the octave here. And so instead of this chord, it's this chord using these fingers. And they're going a 1. And then the notes are down here, but it has an 8VA above it. So you go up, so you're here, 2, you're extending again. Here. Actually, you can stay here, 3 and then 2, 5, 2. You can stay right there. You don't have to use thumb on the last one. That's fine. Sometimes you're going to need to do that in music. In this piece, it doesn't matter because you got to rest afterward. You can do whatever. Because in the third line, you got to come down to here. And the key signature changed at the end of the second line. You see that? They've added a sharp. Now we're in the key of G major. I'm sure you can do the G major scale on up, octave up and down. Okay. And it's the same. And I'm just rotating the hand here. I'm just transferring weight from one side of the hand to the other, and I'm simply lowering whichever finger I want the weight to be on. And then G minor, B flats, and then again, stick the thumb under. They don't need a natural sign there. It's a natural anyway because the B flats before are only good for that measure. However, this gets back to being clear. So if you're into writing music or arranging, you want to be clear. So if there's a chance they might misinterpret what you want, make it clear. So the natural sign just tells them, hey, this is a natural. They don't have to, you should know that, but it doesn't hurt to say it. And now we have an 8VA for the last two measures. So you just, basically, you're in here, so you extend it out to this position. And then here, this is a very common fingering too. Natural. So it's thumb, 3. And then that takes you back to the top here. So you're going to be little finger, because when the DCA sends you back to the top, well, there's a note at the top. Second time, 8 VAs. So you're up here in the right hand. Here, you're staying up there. Then in the second line, after you've done the DC, this is the second time you're playing it, you're up here. And they say 8 VA both times. I suggest if you have a long enough keyboard, now if you have a short keyboard, you may not have the notes, so play the notes you have. But if your keyboard is long enough, go ahead and do an 8 VA again. Go up. Up, way up here, at the very end. Yeah, go up again. See, a lot of pieces, when they do that sort of thing with an 8 VA, they'll tell you don't go up more, stay where you're at. But I think it works out very well here to do it. It says both times, so just go up both times. Go up. Left hand broken chords. C chord, 5/7 chord, a C minor chord, and it's 5/7 chord, same chord. Second line, last measure. It's here and then come down. You're going this position to this position. So it's here. Rest. And during the rest, you come up to G position. You're doing the same thing. Whatever. Put the hands together slowly. And again, I'm still connecting everything. I'll do these staccatos later. Here. I got E flats in both hands. You gotta move the left hand. Rest, and during the rest, both hands come down. Well, isn't this going to be fun? Because you're here, or here, wherever you're at. It might be better if you do a 2-5 in the right hand, because that leaves your thumb closer to this G you want to be at. But your third finger's still got to come down to here, so I don't know. So it's rest. During the rest, get them down here. And check and make sure they're in the right spot, because you're moving this one further than this one, so you gotta get them both. Anyway, so forth. Go down to the last line, last two measures. You're up here. Now this is just a quarter note. Right there. When I play the fourth finger, this comes up. And when you DC, the 8VA is only for the right hand, not the left. The left hand stays down here. So forth. Then when you can get the hands to work together, and you can go slow, it doesn't matter. Go back and get rid of the hesitations. It's got to be a steady beat at some speed. Nice and slow, fine, but a steady beat. Then add in the staccatos, and I'm going to do a wrist staccato here, and it's a slurst. Don't accent the staccato on this, because usually when you push off, you accent. No, the accent goes on the first of those B. It's a natural accent. That's accents there. So put in the articulation, then the dynamics. So that goes to the melody, and that's the right hand. Whatever you think moderately loud, keep this left hand soft or very soft. Now you're going to echo that, and you're going to softly, so the left hand has to be super soft. You start the second line at soft and go up, back up to about moderately soft. And then you go to the third measure, you're going to go start moderately soft and go up to moderately loud. That makes the accented notes loud. Keep the left hand in the background. It's the right hand we're talking about. Third line, you're back to moderately loud in the right hand. Then you echo that. You're soft now, and the left hand is super duper soft. Then the last line, you start soft. And they don't exactly tell you how loud to get here. I'm suggesting for the second measure, you can go up to sort of a moderately soft to moderately loud, somewhere in that area. And then I suggest you going up to loud here. And you come back down. Because you're going to go back to the top, you want to come down to moderately loud. So that at the bottom, you want to kind of lead into it and match it. So you're coming down to moderately loud, so you got to be louder than that before you know it. So go do loud, yeah, at the bottom. And there's a retardando there where you slow it down a little bit. And they don't tell you, but when you go back to the top, it's all tempo again. You go back to your regular speed. You don't stay slow. Sometimes when you slow down, you'll stay there. Most of the time, there's an off tempo or somewhere to tell you, okay, resume the speed you were going before. this doesn't have anything, but you're going back to the beginning, so go ahead and go back to the speed that you were going. Speed-wise, well, this is a dance again. We're back to this dance thing. Keep a steady speed in case people are dancing to it or moving to it. Whatever you think moderately fast is, these eighth notes will slow you down. So that, find the hardest part for you, and however fast you can play that, that's the speed you can take it. I'd like to play it with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics, but I will do the staccatos and slurs. So I'll give us 4 counts, so let's play it together slowly. Now remember, this is after you've learned it, so make sure you can play through it okay. If you need to, just play it with me one hand at a time for a while. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. To the top. Rest.